Hello, and welcome back to another Lolita dress review. In this video, we'll be taking a look at Cute Poodle by Angel's Heart. Cute Poodle comes in 3 different cuts. It comes in a long-sleeved OP, a JSK cut number 1, and a JSK cut number 2, as well as 3 different colorways, a red colorway, a navy blue colorway, and a pink colorway, all of which have black accents. Today, we will be looking at the JSK cut number 2 in the pink colorway, as well as the blouse in pink. So I'd like to start by saying I do hope that the pink is coming out nicely on the camera. It is just such a vibrant shade of pink and it's so gorgeous. It might look better in the photographs that I have posted on my Instagram, but do know that if you've looked at the photographs for the dress, the pink is pretty much the same as in the pictures. It does look a little bit like kind of washed in the footage, but trust me, it's extremely vibrant and bright. So as you can see on the dress, one of the more notable things about it is that there are 2 sets of straps. So typically you wear the straps, of course, over your shoulders, but there is an additional strap that you don't have to wear over your shoulder. In some of the photographs, it's kind of worn like off shoulder, like just hanging off the side. So that's a pretty interesting way that you can wear the dress if you'd like to wear it a little bit differently. So let's look at the lace on the dress right here. It's just so beautiful. Looking at it, like, there's just so much detail to these Angel's Heart dresses, and it's another reason why I love to show off Taobao dresses, because there's a lot of detail that people don't really look at. So there's a big bow right at the top of the center, there's this heart-shaped cutout, and there are these velvet heart-shaped buttons going down the center, and another black bow right at the waist of the dress. Going down, you can start to see some of the print, and the print changes a lot on this dress, which I think is super pretty. We're going to take a close-up look at it as well. But a thing that I mentioned in the unboxing is that all of these like black applique details are velvet as well. Going down here at the lace at the bottom of the dress, you can see that there's a little bit of a pom-pom right above the other layer of lace that is, of course, just at the bottom of the dress. And again, another very cute detail. There are so many cute details in this dress. It's just a really like cutesy, also pretty and elegant dress, and I really love that about it. Here's a full view of the front of the dress. Taking a look at the back of the dress, you can see that it has fully sheared, so that is nice. We love full shearing, so it is very spacious. And you can see that there are also waist ties. They're attached by a pearl button, so you can see that it is a simple waist tie. It's pretty thin, and it is in the black color, so do be careful when tying it not to pull too hard on it because it is pretty thin, but otherwise it is just a typical waist tie for the dress that you can take off if you so desire. Other than that, the print is pretty much the same as it is on the front. And here is a full view of the print and the back of the dress as a whole. It's your favorite part, it's my favorite part, it's time to look at the print up close. So, as I just mentioned, the print really does start at the top of the dress, and I didn't notice this originally, but as you go lower, it changes like several times. So here at the top of the dress, you can see that there are some ribbons and bows and crowns. And again, I mentioned this before, but this is all like different than the material of the rest of the dress. This is like a velvet material, and it's really, really elegant, and I love that they did that. It's just makes the dress so much more interesting. Next, you can see some paw prints, and it says Angel's Heart, again, the name of the brand. And there is an A on the center of the paw print, so really like pulling in that vibe of like the poodles and the elegance. So as we go down, we see some hearts and some bows. And then the next row, we see bows and ribbons and crowns. So it just continues on this like kind of motif of getting you into like the crown royal theme of it. And before we finally get to our first look at a poodle. So this is just such a pretty design of the poodle facing down with her eyes closed, wearing the crown. She has a bow, she has a ribbon, there's a heart applique behind her. It's just so pretty. And look at right here next to it. It's got the perfume bottle as well. That's super cute. And we also see just a repeating of that pattern. So we've got the bows, the poodles again, and it's super pretty. It's so beautiful. And once we get right here, we get down to the main border print. So here is our first poodle, and is she not the talk of the town? So she looks like she's got these sunglasses on and a bonnet with a bow tied around her neck, and she's holding an umbrella. And I really love the one white paw that's like shaved, so it kind of looks like it's like one of those like show poodles. So looking at our next poodle here, now Originally, I thought she just had her paw on her chest, like she was being just very regal and elegant, but if you look closer, it actually looks like she's spraying perfume on, which ties into the perfume bottles that you can see on the print, which is, again, such just a beautiful detail. Look at the bow she has on top of her hair, again with the closed eyes, the tied up, fluffy, poofy hair, of course being a poodle, and you can see her holding that bottle, spraying it on her. So next we see another poodle, and so we can see this poodle has a very big, very dapper hat on. Again, she's got a bow in her ear. So you can also see she has on this very elegant like handkerchief around her neck as well. And the tail, the fluffy tail almost looks heart-shaped to me. So that is just a precious detail. There's just so much detail on each of these poodles, and I really love how creative they were in their designs. And the final poodle that we can see is pretty much the same as the previous one, just facing the opposite direction, where again you can see that she is spraying on perfume, which again, such a cute detail. And I just love that one like bear paw. I know like it's probably so that you can tell it apart from the rest of the poodle, because again, if it was in black on black, you probably wouldn't see it very well, but it just still looks like one of those like shaved paws that you see on poodles, like the show dogs. And it's just so pretty. I know I keep saying that, but it is like, it's such an elegant, pretty design, and one of the reasons, again, like I said before, why I like to show off these Taobao brand dresses, because many people are still of the belief that they are, one, not good quality, but two, that they're not very creative, and there are brands that have such gorgeous, elegant designs. So I want to come up here again just to look at the full print once again. Again, starting at the top, we have crowns, we have the brand name Angel's Heart, we have the paw prints, and then we have the bows and the ribbons tied, and then we move down to like the faces of the poodles from the side, like an elegant painting, and the perfume bottles, before finally getting to the bottom and seeing that border print with all of these gorgeous, gorgeous poodles on it. It's such a pretty design, and why I had this dress on my wish list for so long. Now, I did not leave with only one item here. I just had to get the matching blouse in the pink colorway. It's such a detailed, pretty blouse, and the pink color is showing up much more nicely here. The dress is pretty much the exact same shade of pink. So, showing off this little string right here, it's just that you tie it in a bow around your neck. So, that's all that is. I just wanted to show that off first. And then you have all these lacy details at the top here, and you can see the sleeve and the top part of the blouse are mesh. There's a ruffle right above the sleeve, and there are these three bows on the side, which are glittery if you can look closely enough. There's going to be another bow down here at the bottom as well, and you can see that one also has glitter on it. And look at this black lace right here with the flower design on it. There's that glittery bow, so there's some gold glitter on it, which I didn't even notice until I was doing this review, which is why I love doing these so much. You can see the cuff there at the bottom with the polka dots. But as I was saying, that's why I love doing these so much. There's just so many details that you don't even notice until you look up close. Even if you have the dress, sometimes you don't even like really pay attention to everything that's here until you really sit down and look up close. And so that's really why I wanted to show this off for you guys. And here's the bottom of the other cuff, where you can see those polka dots. The unfortunate thing about this blouse and dress is that it's just not in stock as much as it was in the past, so hopefully if you guys are interested in it, you'll be able to get your hands on it. Now in the center, you can see that you button it up just like you would with any other blouse with these lovely heart-shaped buttons. I really love these. Like I said, just so many details, and you just put it all together like that. Even though it looks relatively simplistic, I actually think this is a pretty unique looking blouse. I really do like it, and I'm really glad that I ended up getting it, especially in this bright pink colorway. I know it also came in a black colorway, and I don't know if that one is still in stock, but I could recommend this blouse in any color, honestly. Now we're going to take a look at the back of the blouse. Not too much to say about it. Again, you can see that the top part of it is the same mesh material as on the front and on the sleeve. So do keep that in mind if you want to wear this blouse like just on its own or with something else, that there's a little bit of a mesh at the top. So do plan your undergarments accordingly. And we'll just take a look at the sleeves again. That beautiful lace on it with the flower detail. So many details packed up into this thing. It's really, really great. And here's a full look at it from the back. I could not be any happier with this purchase. Out of the couple of purchases that I've made this year, I haven't made too many, but this is easily my favorite one. Not only is it finally a full main piece in my wardrobe of another color, but one that is so detailed, and the poodle skirt theme, it's just everything I could have ever wanted. It's so much more detailed than I thought it was going to be. It's been on my wish list forever, and if you are able to get your hands on this, I highly, highly recommend it. Thanks for watching, and tune in for more Lolita dress reviews in the future.